Grumpy here with your daily dose of what the world's gone and done to itself while you were sleeping. It's February the 26th, 2025. In America, land of the fees. First up, the House has narrowly passed Trump's $20 trillion budget with a razor-thin margin of 217 to 215. Only one Republican opposed it, Thomas Massey, who, I don't know, looked at the numbers and thought, maybe a wee bit too dear. The rest were happy to sign off on tax cuts, immigration reform and Pentagon funding like they were autographing yearbooks at the end of term. Meanwhile, the FBI is investigating whether Comey ran an off-the-books honeypot operation during the 2016 campaign. Apparently 2 female FBI agents might have infiltrated Trump's campaign. I've seen more subtle operations out of a children's birthday party magic show. The FBI really need curtailed, and maybe Kash Patel's the man to do it. And in truly grim news from Texas, a rancher near Brownsville was killed by an IED near the border. An IED on US soil. Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller is blaming failed border policies, while cartels are apparently upgrading from smuggling to explosives engineering. When criminals start using military tactics, in my experience, it's time to go all in. You cannot back down to this. You need to stamp this out. Speaking of all in, shameless promotion, join Ed and I every Friday live at 9 PM UK time and 4 PM Eastern Standard Time, where we rip the news a new one. Now to Europe, spending money they don't have. Across the pond, the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has announced they're boosting defence spending to 2.5% of GDP by 2027. That's an extra $13.4 billion per year. Starmer says it's because tyrants like Putin only respond to strength. Translation? He's going to see Trump tomorrow and he needs to look like he's pulling his weight before he gives him the handshake of doom. You better take a jotter and put it down your trousers. Good grief. Speaking of Trump, he's meeting Zelensky on Friday to sign what he calls a very significant deal on Ukraine's minerals. Ukraine gets military equipment and the right to continue fighting, while America gets access to rare earth minerals. It's like trading your house for the promise that someone might help you if the neighbourhood bully tries to burn it down. No security guarantees, just a financial arrangement that makes colonial powers of old say, well, why didn't we think of that? Oh, hold on, they did. The rest of the world, that's just carrying on regardless, isn't it? In India, rescuers are desperately trying to reach workers that are trapped in a tunnel in the Nagarnaul district. They're using drones and sonar but are being slowed by waterlogged debris. Meanwhile, pilgrims are gathering for the Mahashivratri dip at Mahakumbh. That's that big festival that's going on. That's a lot of people in one place. They've banned vehicles from the area in order to try and keep control. It makes Glastonbury look like a quiet night in. Thailand is warning about 7,000 scam suspects fleeing Myanmar after the junta there have cracked down on call centre scams. So if you get fewer calls about your car's extended warranty, now you know why. I believe you've been in an accident. Right, and moving on to the weird and wonderful. It's not great this day, but in the couldn't make it up category, Apple apparently has had to fix a dictation glitch where iPhones were hearing the word racist as Trump. I don't know what's more concerning, the bug itself or the fact that enough people were saying both words frequently enough for anyone to notice the pattern. Over in New Hampshire, there's a moose on the loose in someone's swimming pool. No details on how it got there or how they plan to get it out. I'm guessing it's not there for synchronised swimming practice. It's an old story, but it's fun. Finally, a 31-year-old treasure hunt in France may have come to an end. The hunt, which drew in thousands of enthusiasts, appears to have a winner who found the token needed to claim the grand prize, a valuable golden owl. A golden owl? No symbolism, no. It's like a real-life version of the Da Vinci Code, except with less Tom Hanks, thankfully, and more French people arguing over a shiny bird. Well, no change there then. And finally, Erik Prince, founder of Blackwater, remember them? Has pitched a $25 billion plan to deport 12 million undocumented migrants using a private army and military bases and 100 planes, because nothing says land of the free like a private military contractor rounding people up. What could possibly go wrong? Like hiring a fox to redesign your chicken coop. Well, there you go, people. That's today's news. Remember, just because the world's gone mad doesn't mean you have to. Until tomorrow, stay grumpy, stay vigilant. Dismissed.